Did you know that something as innocent as a daily multivitamin could quietly steer you toward a life of weakness, confusion, or even leave you in a wheelchair? You've spent a lifetime doing what's right, eating well, staying active, taking your vitamins. That simple habit, maybe one you've had since your children were small, was supposed to protect you. But for millions of older adults, the very supplements meant to help may be slowly harming them instead. It's not your fault. The world of vitamins has changed. More brands, more doses, more promises. You see the ads: boost energy, protect your brain, keep your bones strong. It all sounds so reassuring. But hidden behind those bright labels are risks that doctors are only just beginning to warn older adults about. Because as your body ages, what used to work for you, what used to help, can begin to work against you. And sometimes, the price is higher than you'd ever expect. Just ask Leonard Davis. Leonard was 78, a retired engineer, loved woodworking, gardening, and long walks with his golden retriever, Max. He took pride in staying healthy, ate his vegetables, watched his salt, and every morning, without fail, he took his vitamins: a multivitamin, some extra 12, a calcium tablet, and a little turmeric for joint pain. It was a routine that gave him comfort, control. But over time, Leonard started feeling off. His balance wasn't what it used to be. He'd reach for a coffee mug and miss by an inch. His legs felt stiff, heavy, unpredictable. His wife, Carol, thought he was just aging. Until one morning, he fell. It wasn't a major fall, just a slip on the back porch. But he couldn't get up. His legs wouldn't move. At the hospital, doctors ran tests, expecting to find a stroke or a pinched nerve. What they found instead shocked everyone. Leonard had developed nerve damage, not from injury, but from vitamin B6 toxicity. The very supplement he'd taken to stay sharp had slowly poisoned his nerves. He had been taking just a bit too much for years, and by the time the symptoms showed, it was too late to reverse the damage. Leonard now uses a wheelchair, and he's not alone. This isn't fear-mongering, it's fact. Certain vitamins, when misused even in amounts that seem safe, can cause serious long-term harm in older adults. Because your metabolism, your kidneys, your absorption change with age. What helped you at 50 might hurt you at 75. So today, let's look at 5 popular vitamins that could do real harm if taken the wrong way. And more importantly, what you need to know to protect yourself and your independence. Because no one tells you this, but you deserve to know. 1. Vitamin B6. The nerve killer in disguise. It sounds innocent, doesn't it? Just a B vitamin, water-soluble, supposed to help with energy, brain health, even mood. You'll find it in multivitamins, energy supplements, and often sold separately in high doses at your local pharmacy. But what most people, especially seniors, don't realize is that too much vitamin B6 can damage your nervous system. Yes, the very vitamin meant to support your nerves can actually destroy them. Here's why. After age 60, your body becomes more sensitive to accumulation. Unlike younger people, you may not flush excess B6 out as easily. And many seniors unknowingly take multiple supplements that contain it, a multivitamin here, a joint pill there, maybe even a fortified shake or drink. Over time, that builds up. The FDA recommends no more than 100 milligrams of B6 per day for adults, but nerve damage has been reported at doses as low as 50 milligrams per day over extended periods. Some over-the-counter brain boosters and energy support pills contain 200-500 milligrams per serving, 5 to 10 times the upper limit. Symptoms often sneak up slowly: tingling in the hands or feet, loss of coordination, muscle weakness, burning or numbness in the legs. And in many cases, the damage is irreversible. Seniors like Leonard didn't overdose all at once. They took normal amounts for years, never knowing they were slowly crossing a dangerous threshold. What should you do? 1. Read every label. Add up how much B6 you're getting from all sources. 2. Stay well below 100 milligrams per day, unless your doctor tells you otherwise. 3. If you've been taking high doses for a long time and notice strange sensations in your hands or feet, talk to your doctor immediately. You're not weak for needing fewer vitamins. You're wise for knowing when to cut back. 2. Vitamin D, the bone saver. That can backfire. It's known as the sunshine vitamin. Vital for bones. Essential for immunity. And almost every doctor recommends it, especially for older adults. But here's the truth. They rarely explain clearly. Vitamin D in excess can quietly lead to falls, confusion, and even permanent mobility loss. Let's talk about Margaret. She was 76, strong-willed, and committed to her health. She read online that vitamin D prevents fractures, so she started taking 50 IU daily without consulting her doctor. More must be better, she thought. For a while, she felt great. Then, the fatigue started, the brain fog, the random muscle pain, and then, the fall. Doctors later found that her vitamin D levels were sky high. Her calcium levels, too. She had developed hypercalcemia, a condition where too much calcium floats in your blood because of excessive vitamin D. This condition can make your muscles weak, your mind cloudy, and your bones, ironically, more brittle. It doesn't happen overnight. That's what makes it so dangerous. Seniors are often prescribed 800 to 2.0 IU per day, a safe range for most. But many supplements on the shelf go up to 10.0 IU, and some seniors take it alongside calcium tablets, milk, and fortified foods, creating a cocktail of overload. Here's what to look out for. Nausea, weakness or muscle pain, confusion, more frequent urination, irregular heartbeat. The scariest part? Most people don't realize it's happening until after a serious fall. What should you do? 1. Get your levels tested. Ask your doctor if you truly need a supplement and how much. 2. Avoid megadoses unless prescribed. 3. Stay within a safe range. 800 to 0 IU day for most seniors, unless otherwise directed. Vitamin D is a powerful ally, but only in the right dose. 3. Vitamin E, the heart helper that can harm your brain and blood. Vitamin E is often praised as an antioxidant superhero. It fights free radicals, they say, protects your cells, supports your heart. You'll find it in skin creams, anti-aging formulas, and capsules promising longevity. But what very few people know, especially older adults, is that too much vitamin E can increase your risk of internal bleeding, memory problems, and even stroke. Let me tell you about Harold. He was 82, lived independently, and took pride in staying healthy. His wife had passed, so he became his own health manager. He read an article saying vitamin E could prevent heart disease and dementia. So he added a 400 IU capsule to his daily routine on top of his multivitamin. It seemed harmless. 6 months later, he was hospitalized after a sudden episode of confusion and weakness. The scans showed a small brain bleed. What the doctors discovered shocked him. His vitamin E levels were sky high, and worse, it had interfered with his blood-thinning medication. He had unknowingly increased his risk of hemorrhage, all because of a vitamin he thought was safe. Here's the hidden danger. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it builds up in your body over time. The recommended daily intake is around 15 milligrams, 22.4 IU, but many supplements contain 400-800 IU per capsule. That's 30 times more than you need. And when you combine that with aspirin, warfarin, or other blood thinners, you've got a recipe for disaster. Early signs of overdose include easy bruising, fatigue, muscle weakness, vision changes, confusion. What should you do? 1. Avoid high-dose vitamin E supplements, unless your doctor specifically recommends them. 2. Check your multivitamin. You might already be getting enough. 3. Be extra cautious if you're on blood thinners or have a history of bleeding issues. The goal isn't to avoid vitamins, it's to respect their power, especially at this stage of life. 4. Vitamin B6, the nerve protector that can damage your nerves. Vitamin B6 is often celebrated as a brain and nerve supporter. It helps with mood, memory, and energy. Many seniors are told it's good for the nervous system, and that's true to a point. But too much B6 taken over time can do something most people never expect. It can cause nerve damage. The very thing you take to protect your nerves can start to destroy them. Let me tell you about Louise. She was 79, sharp as ever, and a devoted crossword puzzle fan. She prided herself on staying mentally active and physically mobile. When her neighbor mentioned that B6 helps with memory and nerve health, Louise didn't hesitate. She added a 100 milligram supplement to her daily multivitamin. "Just to be safe," she said. Months later, she began feeling a strange tingling in her feet, then numbness, then weakness in her hands. She started dropping things. Her doctor ran tests and finally found the cause: B6 toxicity. You see, while vitamin B6 is water-soluble, which usually means your body flushes out the extra in high doses over time, it can build up in nerve tissue. The damage can be subtle at first, but it can become permanent. And the most dangerous part? The upper safe limit is 100 milligrams per day, but many brain health supplements contain that much or more. And if you're also getting B6 from fortified cereals, nutritional drinks, or multivitamins, the total can quietly climb into the danger zone. Symptoms to watch for: tingling or numbness in hands and feet, clumsiness or trouble walking, fatigue or mood swings, difficulty with balance. What should you do? 1. Review all your supplements, especially nerve support blends. 2. Stick with 210 milligrams daily, unless advised otherwise. 3. If you feel numbness or tingling, talk to your doctor immediately. Asterisk. Your nerves deserve protection, but they also deserve precision. Asterisk 5. Vitamin A, the vision booster that can blindside you. Vitamin A is a powerhouse for vision, immune function, and skin health. For decades, it's been known as the guardian of your eyesight. But what you may not know is that too much of this vitamin, especially in the form of supplements, can damage your bones, liver, and even cause irreversible vision loss. Asterisk. The very thing that's supposed to help you see more clearly could start making the world blurrier. Let me introduce you to Betty. Betty was 83 and proud of her health. She always took her vitamins, every single one, at the same time every morning. One day, she read that vitamin A could help her eyes stay sharp and prevent age-related vision loss. So, she added an extra 10,000 IU of vitamin A on top of her multivitamin. Months went by. She didn't think much of it. But then, her vision began to deteriorate rapidly. She went from having clear vision to seeing double. She couldn't understand why. She had always taken care of her health. It wasn't until a visit to her ophthalmologist that Betty discovered the truth. Too much vitamin A was building up in her system, and it had actually begun damaging her retina. Asterisk. See, vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning it doesn't leave your body easily. It builds up, especially when you take mega doses for a long period. The safe upper limit for vitamin A is ***3000 mg day, but many supplements contain much higher doses. Over time, excess vitamin A can lead to toxicity, harming not only your eyes, but also your bones and liver. Signs of vitamin A toxicity: blurred vision, dizziness or nausea, weak bones or fractures, liver damage, hair loss. What should you do? 1. Asterisk. Don't exceed the recommended daily intake. 3000 mcg is plenty for most people. 2. Avoid high-dose vitamin A supplements, unless prescribed by a doctor. 3. Check your multivitamin. It might already contain vitamin A. Vitamin A should enhance your health, not hinder it. You've lived a long, rich life filled with experiences, lessons, and wisdom. Over the years, you've learned that health is not just about what you eat or how you exercise, but about the small, often overlooked decisions you make every single day. Decisions like the vitamins you take, the timing of your supplements, and the care you give yourself in those quiet moments. Now, in this stage of life, Every choice you make matters more than ever. Each step, whether it's reconsidering your supplement routine, talking to your doctor, or simply becoming more mindful of the things you put in your body, can help you protect the life you've built and the future you want to enjoy. It's not about fear. It's about empowerment. The power of knowing that you can choose what's best for you with intention and understanding. Yes, these vitamins may be small, but their impact is not. You don't need to live in fear of the things you put in your body. You need to live with the wisdom that comes from knowledge and care. Remember, you are not just getting older, you are getting wiser. And with that wisdom comes the strength to make these small changes, to reassess and to adjust. So take the time. Talk to your doctor. Read the labels. Know what's inside the bottle before it becomes a problem. Your body has served you faithfully all these years now. It's your turn to give it the best care possible. Because, after all, you've earned it. Your health, your well-being, and the years ahead, they are worth every thoughtful choice. Asterisk, asterisk.